Good evening, chat. How's everybody going? And if you're watching this in the future on YouTube, welcome, welcome. We'll start briefing here in about 30 seconds. Should be a fun one today. It's a fun one every day, though. Picked up a new livery for the Mooney today. This one's looking pretty sweet. Alright guys, let's knock out this briefing. Today's TPC GA Tuesday. And we're going to be flying the, Boston's got the regional circuit today featuring Boston Logan and Bradley BDL. If you wanted to fly from one airport to the other, you'll have full ATC from gate to gate. We're not going to be flying Boston today since we are flying GA. I know some of the guys are, and that's okay, but we'll be flying out of Cape May, Whiskey Delta Airport, and then we're going to be flying into Bradley BDL over there in Windsor Locks. We're going to make one stop at Monmouth for some fuel, and then we'll fly the New York Skyline route to transition New York's airspace to the north and then into Bradley. We're in the Carenado Mooney M20R Romeo, the Ovation. Very quick airplane. Here's what our route looks like on SkyVector. We'll be departing down here out of Cape May County. Whiskey Delta. Winds over here at Wildwood are calm. 10 statute miles. Sky clear. Temp 6. Dew point -2. Altimeter 3017. We'll depart out of Cape May. We'll head out east over the coastline. And we're just going to chase the coast up northbound. We've got Atlantic City, Class Charlie, that we need to stay outside of. We'll most likely go over it. I think we're going to climb up to 5,500 for this first leg. Class Charlie goes up to 4,100, so we'll be going over it. I'm going to stay out over the coast as well so we get nice pretty views of all the beaches. Continue up northbound. We've got some restricted airspace out here over west. Shouldn't be a factor for us. It's pretty far away from where we're going to be as long as we stay over the coastline. So over here by Barnegat Light, we'll continue up north into our first stop at Monmouth Exec, Bravo Lima Mike. Here at Farmdale, so winds over there right now, variable at 3 knots, 10 statute miles, sky clear, temp 6, dew point -8, altimeter 3018. We'll do a full stop there. We'll taxi into the FBO, Monmouth Jet Center. We'll pick up some fuel since we've only got about 30 gallons loaded at the moment, about 30% or less in each tank. So we're going to make a fuel stop here at Monmouth, and then we'll depart out back over the water and head up north here, where it begins the New York Skyline route. So we're going to want to contact New York Approach, or maybe Newark Approach. I'm not sure who's online. We'll want to contact them before we enter the Class Bravo. So we'll ask for the New York Skyline route. They're going to give us an altitude most likely between 1,300 and 2,000, maybe higher if they can fit us in. And we'll be flying over the Hudson River, hugging the east side up north and transition through the Bravo. Once we're outside of the other side, we're free to go wherever we want. We'll track the Pauling VOR inbound direct, and then after Pauling, we'll head straight into Bradley. Weather over there at Bradley right now, it's reporting winds 330 at 7, 10 statue miles, scattered layer at 25,000, temp 2, minus 11, altimeter 3015. I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs barking in the background. It's semi crazy dogs, Rob. I've got 4 of them. And the little ones are a little bit crazy. Alright, so I think that covers everything, right? Let's take a look at the Skyline route. If we zoom in here to New York, we should be able to select it up here, New York Skyline. So this is what we're going to be doing. Skyline route. Skyline route lies above the Hudson River between the Verrazano Bridge and the Alpine Tower. Assists controllers in determining a pilot's route of flight and offers Class B clearance based on traffic conditions and runway flow at LaGuardia. Northbound aircraft should contact Newark Tower on 127.85. I'm not sure what they do in VATSIM. We'll try and see if there is a Newark Tower online. We'll contact them. If not, they'll most likely send us over to Newark Approach or New York Approach or one of the other frequencies. Prior to the Verrazano Bridge, and expect to fly along the east bank of the Hudson River. And southbound stuff doesn't pertain to us, but if you were doing it transitioning southbound, you'd contact LaGuardia Tower. And you would fly on the west side of the river. On initial contact, advise ATC position of altitude, route name desired, and direction of flight. Available altitudes between 1,300 and 2,000 feet as assigned by ATC. So pretty easy. Much like the special flight rules, except special flight rules area, you're flying underneath the Bravo, under 1,300, and you're not talking to any ATC. So that's the plan for today. Where's World VFR? There we are. Airplane's been pre-flighted already, and like I said, we're pretty low in fuel, so we're gonna have to make a fuel stop over there in Monmouth. Alright, let's jump in the airplane. And let's get the show on the road. Battery and alt switches. Got 14 gallons and 14 gallons. Fuel tank is on, feeding off the left. Lights. Get our nav and our beacon light on. Fix full rich, prop full forward. Throttle full forward. We'll run our boost pump for a couple seconds till we get fuel flow up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull the power back to about 1/4 or 1/8 inch. And clear prop. We're clear all around. Go, throttle 1000, oil pressure in the green. Avionics. And we'll pull the mixture back for taxi. We do have the PMS 50 GTN 750 that we're going to be using today. A little bit. Well, it's there. Better than the GNS 530 or 430, whatever comes with the stock Carenado. Lights, we'll keep them where they're at for now, while we let our Mooney warm up, and we'll start setting up our radios and all that stuff, avionics. Cape May County is a Class Golf airport, so no tower here. We'll go to 122.8. Walking 1200 and mode Charlie. We can plug in our first destination. We'll hit our direct to button down here, select your waypoint. We're going to BLM Monmouth Executive, enter and activate, and then we've got the line there as a reference. Like I said, instead of following that magenta line, we're going to be flying out over the coast and just flying the coastline VFR. Flaps can come up. Set them to the first notch for takeoff. Trim is set. How's the birthday going today, Rob? It is your birthday today, right? Did I get it right? Alright, let me run through the checklist real quick. Engine start, throttle, propeller mixture, master switch, alt switch, beacon light, nav lights, boost pump. Started, oil pressure. Alright, this checklist actually says you start with the boost pump on and then turn it off after you start. Either way, the engine started anyways, so that's not a problem. Ammeter. Fuel flow, throttle, mixture adjusted, and before taxi, radio master's on, avionics, GPS, and autopilot's all set. Let's bug in 5500. For this first leg, that'll get us up over the Class Charlie over there at Atlantic City. 5500, altimeter here at Cape May 3017. Field elevation 22 feet, close enough. Nav, CDI, transponder. Alright, let's set our CDI over to GPS mode. Transponder, squawking 1200, mode Charlie. Elevator trim switch is on, pitot heat. I'm just going to keep that off for now, we shouldn't need it. There is an icing air met in the area, but the ceilings are pretty high, and right where we're at now it looks pretty clear up there, so we're going to leave pitot heat off for now, and we'll turn it on if we need it during our flight. Lights, standby vac switch. I think everything in this airplane's electric driven. There is no vacuum pump. Am I right on that? Oh, there is. Never mind. Okay. Standby vac switch on, and check red indicator. It's been a while since I've been in the Mooney. Okay, over here's the red indicator, standby vac, so that's working. Fuel selector, switch to the other side. Defrost, cabin heat, cabin vent, flight instruments, flight controls. Alright, flight instruments, just a quick scan, make sure everything's aligned, heading matches compass. Everything's working. Flight controls. Oh, look at that. We forgot our baggage door. Rob's got to get out and go close that. Rob, will you do that for us? Baggage door. Flight controls. Aileron left, aileron right, elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right, flight controls. Free and correct. ATC clearance we won't need, then taxi lights. And then we'll test our brakes, nose wheel steering, and flight instruments on the way out of here. And we'll do our before takeoff stuff once we're holding short. Windsor calm here at Whiskey Whiskey Delta. Let's see, what do we have for runways? We've got a runway 1 and 19er, 5,200 feet, and then runway 10 and 28, 5,000 feet. We'll use the longer runway, runway 1. Then we'll do a right crosswind departure out over east over the water. Making me work on my birthday, yeah. If not, I have to crawl over your lap, Rob. You don't want that, do you now? Alright, let's brief this taxi. Hold on a second. I don't have... I've got to reset Xmapsy so we show up on the map here. Give me just a second. Garmin Pilot's not connected to the sim at the moment. Sometimes this thing's a little fussy. See if it loads up now. Should see our little blue airplane here on the map. There we go. So we're going to runway 1 over here at the southeast end of the airport. So we're going to take taxiway Alpha, hang a right on Bravo, and Bravo all the way down to runway 1. Alright, let's go. I'm on the brakes, parking brake released, and taxi lights are coming on. We're clear all around. Do a brake check. Brakes work. Clear right, clear left. No flying today, Rob? Taking it easy. Clear right, clear left. We're on 122.8. Cape May traffic, Mooney 5615 November is taxiing to runway 1 via Alpha Bravo, Cape May. Our nose wheel steering is working, flight instruments, our directional gyro is spinning right, spinning left, and our turn coordinator and inclinometer also working, both sides. Alright, nice. Boston to BDL with the Cape Air Boys and the Baron. Nice. It's been a while since I've been in the Baron. Alright, straight ahead here on Alpha, then right turn Bravo. Wave to the guys in the tower. Wait, why is there... Hold on a second. Am I at the right airport? Why is there a control tower here? Alright, clear left. Clear right. I wonder if this airport used to have a... used to be a Class Delta or something, and now it's not. It's funny that there's a control tower. But according to SkyVector, it's a Class Gulf. I did load up at the right spot, right? KWWD. What would Jesus do airport? Alright, so run up area over here. I don't think there's anybody behind us, so we'll just pull off to the side. Windsor calm, so I'll just keep it pointed straight ahead here. And let's do our before takeoff stuff. So mixture is coming in full rich. We'll throttle up 1800 RPM or so. Cycle our prop. Looking for the drop in RPM. Second time drop in oil pressure. And third time no oil in the windshield. We'll let that stabilize. We'll test our alternator. So we're looking at our amps here, discharging and charging, and then we'll test our magnetos. Looking for the drop in RPM, left side. Good drop, back to both. Other side. Good drop, back to both. Engine instruments are all in the green. Oil press, oil temp, CHTs. And now we'll do an idle check. By pulling the throttle all the way out, we'll make sure she stays running. He's running good. We'll bring it back up to about 1,000. And we'll re-lean. We'll bring our mixture back in once we line up. Trim is set, flaps are set. Lights are coming on. So mixture and boost pump to go. We just refer back to our checklist. Before takeoff, brakes, fuel selector in the fullest tank. Propeller mixture. Alt air is closed. Alright, throttle, magnetos, propeller exercise, ammeter. We did all that. Trim set for takeoff, flap set for takeoff, flight controls have been tested already. Cabin doors closed, seat belts, harnesses secured. Windows are closed. Red emergency gear handle is down. Oil temp, CHTs, autopilot GPS and avionics GPS and autopilot is all set. Navi and CDI, transponder, altimeter, and lights. And we've also got to test our annunciator switch over here. Annunciator panels, make sure everything lights up. Excellent. Alright, we're all set, guys. Lights are on. Boost pump to go. Boost pump and mixture to go. And we're going to make a right crosswind departure out to the east. Cape May traffic, Mooney 5615 November is going to be taking runway 1 for takeoff, right crosswind departure out over the water. We're going up to 5500 Cape May. Alright, no traffic here on final. And no traffic down the runway. We'll lose an engine on the runway, we'll stop. Anything below 1,000 we're going to land straight ahead, and above 1,000 we'll come back here to Cape May. We're going to rotate at 70 knots and then climb out at 85 initially, and best climb in this airplane I think is around 110 knots. Mixture full rich, boost pumps coming on. Here we go, heels to the floor, full power. Power set, engine's green, airspeed's alive. .70, rotate. Positive rate, tap on the brakes. And no runway remaining, gear up. Sorry if that is loud, this thing is incredibly loud in external view. Away we go, let's pitch for 85. Safe altitude and speed checks, flaps up. Now we'll climb out at about 100. 500 feet, we're clear right. Cape May traffic, Mooney 15 November is turning right, crosswind runway 1. Going to be departing the area out to the east over the water, going up to 5500 Cape May. Alright, let's set climb power. Let's go 24 inches of manifold pressure and 2400 RPM. And boost pump can come off. The thing is so annoying. Alright, cruise climb checklist flaps up, gears up, power set. Mixture and altimeters, climb checklist complete. Like I said, we're going to go up to 5,500. See what's VY in this thing. Best rate of climb is 105, so we'll pitch for that. Cape May traffic, Mooney 15 November is 5 miles east of the field, out over the shoreline, climbing through 3,000 for 5,500. Going to be departing the area out to the north over the shoreline. Last call, Cape May. I don't think I'm going to pick up flight following or anything for this first leg into Monmouth. After Monmouth, once we fuel up over there, we'll likely pick up flight following with New York approach after we request the Skyline route. We'll pick up flight following at the same time with them into Bradley. Alright, clear left. Let's cruise climb it the rest of the way up to 5,500. 120 on the airspeed I think is a good cruise climb number for this airplane. Keep the engine running nice and cool. So this is Stone Harbor and Avalon Beach down below at our 9 o'clock. Alright, crossing through 4,500 now, so we're already above Atlantic City's Class Charlie, which tops out at 4,200. 500 feet to go. We're leveling off at 55. Let's try out this autopilot. See if it captures 55. It's not, so I just gotta engage altitude mode. There we go, 55. Got heading mode and altitude mode now. We're gonna let our airspeed build up, then we'll dial back the power and the mixture for cruise. Power can come in. We're only at 21 inches of manifold pressure. Go 23 and pull our propeller back to 23. And now we'll lean out the mix. Slowly pull the mixture back till we see peak EGT, and then enrich and slightly rich of peak. Alright, peaking right around 1500, 1490, so let's enrich it back into 1440, 1445-ish. Right about there. Cruise checklist, oxygen we don't need, boost pump is off. Pretty much it. Up in Atlantic City, we're outside of the Charlie and we're above it as well. So no issue there. 5,500 feet on our altimeter. That class Charlie extends up to 4,100. See what we have for runways over here at Monmouth. We've got a 3214 and a 0321. Winds were variable first time we checked it, still light and variable. We'll probably do, let's see, which is the longer runway. 321 is 3,500 feet and 1432 is 7,300 feet. I think the FBO that we're going to go to for fuel is at the south end of the airport. So it really doesn't matter which runway we use. We could, I'd say we enter a left downwind for runway 21. That'll put us south. That way once we get off at the end of 21, the FBO should be right there on our right. So we're going to enter a left downwind for runway 21. So it's going to look something like this. Let's drag this one back down this way. This will put us right on the 45 to the left downwind. Hold on, what am I doing? I can't? Okay, it's because it's got BLM in between. Let's do this then. Let's take off BLM. It's still not doing it. Okay, whatever. You guys get the idea. We're going to head in this way on the 45, then we're going to join a left downwind for 2-1. I tried my best to draw it there on the map, but it didn't work out. Alright, in the Mooney I like to switch tanks once there's a 5-gallon difference on each side, so once this right side drops down to 9, we'll move our fuel selector switch over to the left side. Right now we're feeding off the right. Burning 14.5 gallons per hour. Plenty to get us to Monmouth, but we won't have enough to get from Monmouth up to Bradley. So we're gonna refuel there at Monmouth. For a brightness setting. Can I crank up the brightness on this thing? Highlight? What is that? Oh, okay, that highlights the... Yeah, I actually kind of like that. It makes it easier to see the numbers in the corners. No brightness setting, huh? Look at that, 219 knots over the ground. We're hauling butt, doing almost 250 miles an hour in a single engine piston aircraft. Let's go left a little bit. Stay close to the coastline. Don't want to be too far out in case we lose an engine. We don't want to be swimming with the sharks. Let's get a little bit closer. Quick scan up top here, everything is in the green. Everything is happy and healthy. We'll switch to an external view, plug your ears, it's kind of loud. take a look at the weather up there in Bradley. Winds out of the north, northwest at 330 at 7. 10 statute miles scattered. 25,002 minus 11 altimeter 3015. We're 33 miles out. ETE about 9 minutes. We'll make our first call at 10 miles out. We're on 122.8 already. And let's switch tanks over to the left side. Kind of far out. Let's go left a little bit more. Let's see, Monmouth altimeter 3018. This will be my first time flying the Skyline route over the Hudson. I've done the special flight rules area before, down low, not talking to ATC. This time we're going to try the Skyline route. And hopefully they approve it and they give it to us. If they don't, then we will duck beneath. We'll go down and do the special flight rules area instead. Pretty sure Newark is the one that we're supposed to contact. So we're going to go to 128.550. This is after our stop in Monmouth. Just thinking ahead for now. We can get that dialed in. 128.55. Here on standby, 12855. Doesn't look too busy in New York City area, so they should give us the Skyline route. Shouldn't be an issue. Alright, how far are we out now? 19 miles out of Monmouth. Fly direct, CDI set to GPS, we'll engage in nav mode on our autopilot. Let's see, we're 5,500 feet, Monmouth, field elevation there, 153, let's call it 200, so we've got a good, like 4,500 feet to lose. Let's see, 4 times 3 is 12, add a couple miles, 15 miles, we'll start our descent. We're at 15 now, so let's start our descent, now down to 1,200 for pattern altitude. I'm going to disengage autopilot. My airplane mixture is going to come in just a little bit, and we're going to reduce power and start working our way down. Alright, everybody got their seatbelts on. All of our lights are on. We're feeding off the fullest tank. What's the runway 21. 12 miles out now, another 2 miles, we'll make our first call. Continue slowing, we don't want to enter the pattern too hot. A little bit more in the mixture, a little less power. Alright, 10 miles out now. We're on 122.8. Monmouth traffic. Mooney 5615 November. 10 miles southeast over the shoreline, descending through 3,000 for pattern altitude, looking to join a left downwind for runway 21, Monmouth. Almost said Cirrus 5615 November. Alright, let's start looking for the field. just beyond the water. Okay, I think I've got it in sight. It's right here. Compilation kit, how long is the flight? Start to finish, probably take us about 2 hours with this fuel stop that we're about to make here at Monmouth. We're going to land here in the next 5 minutes at Monmouth, and then it'll probably be about an hour to Windsor locks. Monmouth traffic. What are we in again? A Mooney? Mooney 5615 November is 5 miles southeast on the 45 to join a left downwind for runway 21 full stop Monmouth. Alright, gear down, extend speed 140, 165. We're well beneath that. Gear's going to come down. Help us slow down. And we're green and green. 1,200 feet for pattern altitude. And we're in the white arc now. First notch of flaps. Alright, coming up on 1200, bringing a little bit of power to level off. We're clear out right. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 15 November is joining the left downwind runway 21 full stop Monmouth. Here's the FBO that we're stopping at. So once we get off runway 21, it'll be a left turn off and then straight into the jet center there. Bumpy up here, second notch of flaps. Alright, mix full rich, prop full forward, boost pump is coming on. And all of our lights are on. Gears down in green, just flaps to go. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 15 November, turning left base 21, full stop, Monmouth. We'll be looking for about 80 knots on final. Our final's clear. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 15 November is turning final, runway 21, full stop, Monmouth. Alright, last notch of flaps. And gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix prop, seatbelts, switches, flaps. Power back to idle. Keeping the back pressure. Alright, there's the FBO. Turn off that annoying boost pump. Go get some gas. And then we'll be on our way to Bradley. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 15 November is clear of runway 21, Monmouth. Alright, let's lean the mix out. Pumps off. Alright, flaps up. Reset our trim. Pumps off. Mixture's lean. Lights are coming off. Avionics. Pull the mix out. And feather. Alt, master, and magnetos. Parking brake. Some fuel. I'm gonna load up. Go to 75% or so. It's plenty. If anybody wants to hop out, go to the bathroom inside the FBO real quick before we start our second leg. Now's your chance to do so. If you do happen to go inside, grab me a cup of coffee. I think I'm gonna go grab one for real right now. Dang, it's so late though. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I'll be right back, guys. Let me run inside the FBO. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I settled for water. I do have coffee there, but I'm not going to do it. Been staying up too late lately. What is FBO? Fixed Base Operator. So it's kind of like a terminal for GA planes. So they have services like fuel services, I don't know, food, they'll call a limo for you, things like that. It's somewhere you can go if you're flying to another airport that you're unfamiliar with. There's usually one or more FBOs on the airport that you can stop at. And, you know, you can pay them their ramp fees to park your airplane there for a couple days. Food, lavatory service, stuff like that. And fuel, most importantly. Alright, let's jump back in the airplane. Let's go. Let's go. Battery and alts. Lights. We won't need to prime. Let's crack the throttle. And we're going to start it just like that. Clear prop. We're clear all around. There she goes. Throttle to 1,000. Oil pressure in the green. Avionics on. And we'll lean the mix for taxi. Alright, let's brief this next leg real quick again. So we're going to depart out of Monmouth. We're going to fly out to the east-northeast out over the shoreline. We're going to contact Newark Approach. We're going to request the New York Skyline route. And if it's approved, they're going to assign us an altitude probably between 1,300 and 2,000 feet. So I'm going to climb up to... I'm going to go to 1,300 for now, since we'll be 13 or 14. Because this Bravo shelf here starts at 15, and I don't want to get in there before... We're not allowed in there before we contact and are cleared into the Bravo with one of the approach controllers. So in the Mooney, it's going to happen real quick once we take off. Before you know it, we're going to end up underneath this Bravo shelf. If we keep it below 1,500, we're not busting any airspace, and then we can call Newark Approach and pick up the Skyline route, and then we'll transition through New York's airspace over the Hudson River, getting some nice views of downtown New York City, Manhattan. And then once we're on the other side of the Class Bravo, we're free to do what we want. We're going to fly up the Pauling BOR, and then we're going to cut out to the east-northeast into our final stop over there at Bradley. Altimeter here, 3019er is set. We're going to go to, let's put 1,300. We've got Newark approach frequency in there. Let me make sure they're still online. They are 128.55. But we'll try them first. They might send us over to New York approach or LaGuardia approach. There's all kinds of approach controllers online right now in the New York area for the event. I think Newark is the one we want. But in any case, like I said, they'll just send us off to a different frequency if we get the wrong one. We've got Boston Center online as well, and we've got Bradley approach. So we should have ATC the rest of the way into Bradley. So we'll pick up flight following with approach as well. All right, let's go. It's getting dark pretty quick. Taxi light. And we don't need to do another run up or anything like that. We're all set to go. We're squawking 1200, mode Charlie. I'm on the brakes, parking brake released. I think Windsor still, no, Windsor 150 at 4 here. At Monmouth, so 150. We're gonna use runway, I guess we'll use runway 14. Alright, let's go. We're all clear. Clear right, clear left. Alright, trim and flaps are set. Fuel we verified, we've got 36 gallons, both sides. Clear right, clear left. This taxiway should take us all the way down to 1-4. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 15 November is crossing runway 321 on the taxiway to 14 Monmouth. Clear right, clear left. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 15 November is clear of runway 324. Did I say those runway numbers right? Correction, runway 321. We're clear. Mooney 15 November. Alright, so just mixture and boost pump left. Trap. Trap. Flims. Oh my god, dude, I cannot talk. Flaps, trim are set. Lights, we'll get all those on. Flims, traps. Oh my god. Mixture and boost pump to go. This will be a straight out departure out over the water. Alright, no need for a run up like I said. We're all ready. Mixture full rich, boost pump. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 5615 November is taking runway 14 for takeoff, straight out departure over the coastline, and then we're going northbound 1300 Monmouth. Nobody on final. Nobody down the runway. Alright, here we go. Takeoff power set. Engines green. Airspeed alive. 70. Rotate. Positive rate. Brakes. Gear up. Flaps up. Boost pump off. And climb power. (24) and 24. And we're about to level off now at 1300. heading in altitude mode and autopilot engaged. Whoa, where's it going? Alright, let's try that again. This wind is wicked right now. Like moving sideways. Alright, let's pull the power back 23 and 23. Gears up, flaps up, pumps off. Monmouth traffic, Mooney 15 November is 3 miles east of the field out over the shoreline. We're going to be chasing the shoreline northbound, 1300, last call, Monmouth. Alright, let's go over to Newark Approach. Oops. I'm gonna slow us way down. We'll go too fast into the Bravo. Before we get our clearance, we're clear left and clear right. Go 18 inches on manifold pressure. I'll haul butt. Alright, let's contact these guys. Alright, we're on the frequency 128.55. Newark Approach, good evening, Mooney 5615 November. Approach. Wait a minute, did he get off? Okay, he's not even on anymore, so we're gonna try, let's do New York Approach on 128, 125. 128, 125. New York Approach, good evening. It's Mooney 5615 November.
For 5615 November, New York Approach.
Mooney 5615 November, we're 10 miles southeast of Colts Neck at 1,300. Request VFR flight following to Bradley, Bravo Delta Lima, and we'd also like to take the Skyline route northbound.
15 November, squawk 0353.
0353, Mooney 15 November. Alright, 0353. 0353.
One side November, radar contact 9 miles east of Colts Neck 900. Cleared into New York Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR 1500. Proceed on course.
Cleared into the Bravo. We'll maintain VFR 1500. Proceed on course. Mooney 15 November. Alright, there it is. We're cleared into the Bravo. We've been cleared into the Skyline route. We're going to be doing it at 1500. Oh, where's it going? Not what I want.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
Alright, so right up here, just past, forget what the name of this point is here, Sandy Hook. We're going to proceed inbound over here where the bridge is, and then we're going to follow the Hudson northbound and hug the east side of the river.
November, Kennedy, altimeter 3018.
3018, 15 November. Alright, we can go a little bit faster now. Let's go 23 inches, 2300. And let's pull the mixture out just a hair. I see the bridge over there. Let's start heading that way.
Kennedy Department, November
We're clear
370,
left.
my holding short runway 4 left at kilo, ready for departure.
Wait, why are you descending still?
Hello. Turn right, heading
this?
100, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff, wind 0605.
Turn right 100 and clear for takeoff 4 left.
I'm probably doing it wrong. I'm not familiar with this autopilot. Kind of wonky. Alright, now it's capturing 15. Perfect. Alright, all of our lights are on.
Front side November, New York approach for LaGuardia is closing. Radar service terminated, frequency change, please good day.
15 November, we'll see you. I guess we'll go back to 122.8 then. 22.8.
North traffic United 735 is going to depart runway 4 left using the new 4 departure direct mirror.
Walk 1200 again, and then maybe once we get on the other side of the Bravo, we'll contact Boston Center and we'll pick up flight following again. So 1200 in our transponder, and we're on the CTAF or Unicom frequency. Well, heck, in this case, since we don't have, we're not talking to ATC, let's go down to 1300 or 1200, and let's just fly through the special flight rules area, and we'll do a couple circles around the Statue of Liberty. Alright, here's the Verrazano Bridge. Oh, we gotta slow, that's right. I think in the special flight rules area there is a speed restriction. Special flight rules. $140 knots, so it's slow below 140. Some jet traffic up there. Alright, below 140 now.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
New York Special Flight Rules area. Mooney 15 November is over Verrazano Bridge, 1200 northbound. And we're going to do a couple circles around the statue at 1000. New York Special Flight Rules. I'm going to take over my airplane. There's the statue right there.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
We'll circle the statue at 1000. If you circle the statue, you're supposed to do it counterclockwise, which is what we're going to be doing. We'll be making left circles around the statue at 1000.
Nearby New York Class Bravo
We'll do one or two circles around the statue, and then we'll continue up the Hudson, hugging the east side of the river at 13 or 1200. Speed looks good. I'm gonna keep the power right where it's at. We'll drop it down. Let's drop it down to 15 inches. Down a bit more so we're not going too fast, ripping circles around the statue.
Near New York Class Bravo airspace.
New York Special Flight Rules, Mooney 15 November, Statue of Liberty, circling counterclockwise at 1000, New York Special Flight Rules. Clear left.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
Let's keep it at 1000. You don't want to go any lower than 1000. There's lots of helicopter traffic in the area. The tour helis that fly real low, so you want to stay at 1000. It's good altitude. do the circles. Running out of daylight, so we're just going to do one circle.
Class Bravo
and we'll continue up.
airspace.
Hey, row hype, what's going on? Mind your manners, never hit a lady. What's going on, row hype? Alright, let's continue up. Northbound, let's go back up to 1200. New York Special Flight Rules, Mooney 15 November is leaving the statue northbound 1200. New York Special Flight Rules.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
Alright, so we're going to hug the east side of the river.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
Alright, what's the next reporting point? The Intrepid, I think it is. Alright, altitude. Statue of Liberty clock. Okay, the clock is right to, should be at our left now. New York Special Flight Rules, Mooney 15 November clock, northbound 1200, New York Special Flight Rules. Ooh, look at that. God dang. It's so crazy that we can have this level of scenery in a simulator game and it still runs this smooth. Ooh, altitude, altitude, altitude.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
Speed's good, below 140. New York Special Flight Rules, Mooney 15 November Intrepid, northbound 1200, New York Special Flight Rules. I keep coming back in to check on my altitude. Just got done with the evening workout. Nice row hype. Love to hear that, man. Also notice the special hello you got. That is wonderful. Which special hello, row hype? Alright, next report point. I guess it's the bridge. I think it's the bridge, the George Washington Bridge up ahead. And that's our last one. No, then the Alpine Tower after that. Oh my god, my altitude management right now is terrible. Oh, from Compilation Kid. Cool, row hype.
Nearby New York Class Bravo airspace.
Alright, once we're outside of the Class Bravo, we'll proceed to that one VOR. far. Pauling VOR 114.3. New York Special Flight Rules, Mooney 15 November, George Washington Bridge, northbound 1200. New York Special Flight Rules. And our last call is going to be at the Alpine Tower, which I'm not sure if you can see it in the simulator or not. Alright, we're going to go direct to Pauling after we're clear of the Charlie. Got it ID'd here. And where's my radio panel in this thing? Or do you have to hit something up here to ID it? Let's see. Transfer. Alright, in any case, we've got it ID'd here in the GTN 750 PWL VOR. And we'll switch our CDI over to VLOC. We're going to go direct to Pauling once we're outside of the Bravo. Got one more shelf to clear here once we're outside of this blue line. And we can proceed direct to Pauling. I don't know what the Alpine Tower looks like, but I'm going to call it New York Special Flight Rules area. Mooney 15 November, Alpine Tower, northbound 1200, New York Special Flight Rules. Alright, once we're clear of the Bravo, we'll go back up to 5500 for the rest of our trip into Windsor Locks, Bradley International. Got one more Bravo shelf to clear. That wasn't the last one, so we still got to stay low. We're entering the last shelf now, which starts at 3000. I'm just gonna stay here at 1200 until we're clear. We can up the speed a little bit though. Let's bring it back up to 23 inches. 2300. Mooney's hard to trim. Either wants to dive or climb, no matter what you set it to. Right there, hands off. Climbing. We're about outside of the Bravo. Let's climb up to 55. Mixture's gonna come back in, prop to 2400. Power, manifold pressure 2400. Outside of the Bravo line now. Gimbaroo, welcome to the channel, man. Thanks for the Twitch follow. Welcome aboard. We just got done flying through the New York Special Flight Rules area. We just exited on the north side of the Hudson, and now we're going to continue our trip over to Windsor Locks, Bradley International. We're outside of the Bravo now. We're climbing up to 5500, and we're going to go direct to Pauling VOR, which you've already got programmed in our nav radio. We're gonna line up these needles, and I'm gonna do altitude. And nav mode, and autopilot. Have a nice flying, thank you. I'm also trying to do some bush trips. Nice skimmaroo. Sweet, man. If you fly on the VATSIM network, man, you ever want to fly, just let me know. Join my Discord. I've got a link to it in my bio somewhere on Twitch. I need to do some more bush flying. We did some yesterday. Was that yesterday? It was pretty fun. Yeah, we flew in the Idaho backcountry yesterday. We flew the Cessna 170 Bravo. It was a lot of fun. I need more tailwheel practice. That's for sure. Alright, so we're direct Pauling. We're climbing up to 55. Taking a look at airspace around here, make sure there's nothing for us to bust into. There was a Class Delta over there at Westchester. We were well outside of that Class Delta. We should be okay straight into Pauling. We'll be west of Danbury. No problem there. We're going to be east of Hudson Valley. So direct to Pauling, and after Pauling, we'll depart on a 080090 heading out to Bradley. Our final stop. Let's see, let's pick up flight following with, I think Boston Center should be online. And we've got to switch fuel tanks as well. Got about a 5-gallon difference there in our fuel tanks. We're going to switch over, feed off the right side now. Pull the mixture back just a hair for best power on our climb, and then we'll do a proper lean once we level off at 5500. Hey, we all start somewhere, Jimbaroo. It's fun, man. It's a pretty big learning curve, but I don't know. You can start with some basic stuff and get into the network. University was there at Hartford. Nice, man. All right, let's see if Boston Center's online. And we'll pick up flight following Boston Center 134.7. We may be able to just go to Hartford or Bradley approach straight away. Let's try Boston first, 134.7. 134.7.
0.6.
And then Bradley approach will be on 125.35.
120.6, American 683, thank you.
125.35.
0505, squawk 4750. Zero 505 squawk 4750.
All right, so where are we?
0505 radar contact, descend and maintain 11,000.
Sorry, guys.
Provenance altimeter is 3015.
We're about 10 west of Carmel, VOR.
Boston Center, hello, Southwest 3286 with you, climbing 8,000 to 14,000.
Southwest 3286 Boston, hello, climb maintain level 360.
Up to 360, Southwest 3286.
Boston Center, good evening. Mooney 5615 November.
Hello, sir.
Mooney 5615 November. We're 10 miles west of Carmel, VOR. Climbing up to 5500, request VFR flight falling to Bradley, Bravo Delta Lima at 5500.
You're still technically in New York's airspace, sir, and you're heading into Bradley. So I suggest once you get to about another 20 miles, you give them a call. And I think the frequency you want to get hold of is 123.905.
123.905, and will do. Thanks for your help, 15 November.
Got the 1322, contact Boston approach.
123.95.
120.6 on 1322 here.
American
100 feet to go.
You level at 9,000.
I'm level 9,000, American 114.
Leveling at 55.
Roger.
Alright, so we'll wait till we get a little bit closer then. We're not too far away. Maybe once we cross Pauling, we'll give them a call. But meanwhile, let's just keep our eyes outside for traffic. Alright, power, let's set 23 inches and 2300 RPM. And now we'll lean out the mixture.
Southwest 1202, turn right heading 060.
Right 060.
Looking at my exhaust gas temp, looking for peak. There's peak. I like to run it just a little bit rich of peak there. That looks good.
Southwest 1202, contact approach 125.35.
20 miles out of Pauling, about 7 minutes. We're doing 180 knots over the ground.
346, descend to maintain 6,000, turn right heading 060.
Heading 060 at 6,000, Southwest 346.
Yep, we are on VATSIM, Jimbaroo. Grimbaroo? Grimbaroo. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, man. Grimbaroo. Always flying on the VATSIM network when I'm streaming. So after Pauling, Looks like it's going to be a 089 heading to Bradley. Wait, that's desired track. Let me see something. Let's do. This one. I don't know if that's from current location or if that's from over Pauling, that 074 heading. Let's see what that looks like. Another thing we can do. Let's see, 074 somewhere right there. It looks like it would take us
346, contact approach
to Bradley.
127.22.
2722 south.
We can also jump over here and go direct to nearest. Find BDL on here. If not, we can plug it in. Nope, it's not there. So let's go to waypoint. Do KBDL, Bradley, and activate. Now we've got the magenta line going to Bradley. Bradley's 50 miles at our 2 o'clock.
American 114. Sorry for the traffic there earlier. Contact Providence approach now 123.67.
Don't worry about it.
So that's what we'll do. We're 12 out of
62 for American 114. Bye bye.
We're 12 out of Pauling.
American
Once we
114.
cross Pauling, we'll go direct to Bradley using your
2367.
GPS.
2367 American 114. Good night.
Yeah, man, most controllers are friendly and they'll help you out. You can always put in your flight plan too in the remarks section that you're a student pilot, or you can say that you're a student on your first call on the radios, and usually they're very accommodating. They'll help you out. Obviously, you don't want to fly in super busy airspace during an FNO or something like that on your first day, but a lot of the times you can find some small towered fields where the controller's there just sitting there all by himself, and he'll appreciate your traffic and he'll be happy to help you and walk you through everything. I know a couple of controllers in the flying clubs that I'm a part of that like to do that type of stuff. There's also special events on VATSIM where they teach you. They fly certain legs and they actually teach you as you go. You look on VATSIM.net, I can't remember what the section of the website's called. I think it's their Wings program or something like that on VATSIM.
6080, climb, maintain 9,000.
9,000.
Look for the VATSIM Wings program. And it's kind of like almost like a flight school for VATSIM. Alright, 6 miles now to Pauling. We're all like that, Grimbaroo. I remember when I was like that too before I first started. After your first day, after you make your first couple of radio calls, you'll feel comfortable.
JetBlue 6080, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were a go around there. Maintain 4,000 now.
We're just depart on Bradley.
I'm sorry, I see, yes, there's some issues with your data block there. Sorry about that. Maintain 9,000 and turn left direct Portland. Sorry about that.
3 miles now. I'm gonna switch over to heading mode. We've got our bug set. Let's jump out of nav mode so the airplane,
I think
the
you
autopilot
still
doesn't
had
want to spin us
information
back
on your data
around
block
to
from when you
Pauling.
arrived earlier. That's what it was.
So heading mode.
Just got me all confused.
And now we'll go direct to Bradley. We'll reactivate that. We'll switch our CDI over to GPS mode, and now we'll re-engage nav mode. And now the autopilot will fly the Magenta Line.
And
Magenta Line into Bradley.
Clear
out right.
9,000 for entire flight.
JetBlue 6080 affirmative, everyone's going at 9,000 a day just to make things easier.
Alright, copy.
Sorry about the fuel burn.
Oh, no problem. It's a good view, flying low.
I'm going to kind of span the direct 2 so that the airplane doesn't come back and try to recapture that same line. Kind of an FS 2020 trick. Now it's right on the straight on the line. Alright, we're getting closer. We're 40 miles out of Bradley now. We should be there in about 11 minutes, ETE. Oh, doing 226 knots over the ground now. 227, we're hauling butt. Gotta love the Mooney. I'll call approach when we're about 20 miles out. Are we gonna park somewhere? Wait, are we going somewhere to park after the sun sets, big boy? Is the sun? Oh, the sun's still up. I think it's already down. We're gonna park our airplane over at Signature there at Bradley, and then maybe we'll watch a couple of arrivals.
31 Bradley approach.
Let's see, is it busy out there right now? Should be for the event.
31 contact, Providence approach now 123.67.
2367, see it, carry 31.
Pretty busy. Let's see, live traffic. They've got 31 arrivals and 18 departures there at Bradley. So maybe we'll do some spotting over there.
412 heavy with you, descending out of 1.
Reliable 412 heavy, Bradley approach, advising you have X-ray.
Deer Park 3 arrival.
Depart to Madison VOR heading 020, vector ILS runway 24, final approach.
See if we can pick up the ATIS first. Bradley ATIS on, Bradley ATIS 118.15.
X-ray, we'll expect a ILS runway 24 approach for reliable 412 heavy.
118.15.
24. All 45, 50 feet. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Yankee.
Information Yankee.
Bradley International Airport 8 is information Yankee. 0151 Zulu. 1310 at 4. Visibility 10. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 1. Dew point -11. Altimeter 3019er. Runways 24 and 33 in use. Expect ILS approach. North is 2 airmen. 5G nodes in effect for BDLC and PC flight service frequencies. 3 tranquil hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Land and hold short operations are in effect on runway 33. Expect to hold short of runway 24. All 45, 50 feet. Advise on initial contact. You'll have information Yankee.
Alright, we've got Yankee. Let's go back to approach. Bro, hey, back in the day, good 20 years of my career, all we could do was VOR to VOR at night. During the day, we could dead reckon and look for the barns and other landmarks. Simple time before GPS. It's crazy how technology has changed, man. Crazy, crazy. Now they're starting to take down all the VORs. ADFs, pretty much non-existent. NDBs. Crazy, crazy. Alright, let's do one more external view before we begin our approach. And before it gets too dark, a couple last shots of the Mooney. Sleek looking airplane. Alright, let's call them. We're 2-3 miles out now. I'm gonna call it 20 miles west. Is it Bradley approach?
JetBlue 6080, contact Providence approach 123.67, good night.
123.67, good night, JetBlue 6080.
I'm gonna call him Bradley approach. Bradley approach, good evening. Mooney 5615 November, 20 miles west of Bradley, 5,500, inbound for a full stop at Bradley with information Yankee.
Mooney 5615 November, Bradley approach, radar contact, squawk 7373, and you said 5,500?
7373, and yes, we're at 5,000, Mooney 15 November, or 5,500, 15 November.
Roger. Mooney 15 November, maintain VFR at or above 5,000, and turn 20 degrees right vector for the left base, runway 33.
Roger, we'll maintain VFR at or above 5,000. We'll make right turn 20 degrees right and expect left base for 33, Mooney 15 November. Alright, 20 degrees right. Heading mode.
Good evening, Bradley departure. Care 508, 3,000.
Go down to 5. Alright, gas, we're feeding off the right side, fullest tank. We've got all of our lights on.
Bradley departure, care 508, 3,600.
I've got the field at sight, that's
Romeo
Bradley right there.
Foxtrot, Bradley departure, you on frequency? Care 508, Bradley departure, radar contact, maintain 4,000.
Maintain 4,000, care 508.
As long as they take the NVDs and ARC out as well, I'm good with that. Yeah, me too, real hype. Nice controller, gonna put you right base instead of midfield, nice. Was it right base or left base? I wrote down LB. I probably wrote it down
13
wrong.
heavy with you, 1,000.
The runway 33.
Reliable 412,
Yeah, I think it's a left base.
turn right, heading 060.
Right, 060, reliable 412 heavy.
Reliable 113, Bradley approach, verify information Yankee, expect ILS runway 24 approach.
Yeah, looks like a left base for 33.
Well, expect 24 approach,
Nearby
for,
Windsor Locks
actually
Class
we do have
Charlie
Yankee on board.
airspace.
Reliable 1 continue.
5,000.
Reliable 412 heavy, descend and maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000,
Traffic.
reliable 412 heavy.
Atomic approach, good evening, November 3297, closing on 1010 tab. Checking in.
Mooney 15 November, contact approach 127.22.
127.22, Mooney 15 November.
Reliable 412 heavy, maintain 6,000. I gave you that already, discard.
Nearby Windsor Locks Class Charlie airspace.
Bradley approach, Mooney 5615 November 5000. We're gonna cross over the flight path of 33 pretty soon. Did I get the right frequency? 12722. I don't see that on here for some reason. 225. Let's try that. No, it should be the same, but 127225. Bradley approach. Good evening, Mooney 5615 November, level 5000.
November 5651 November Bradley approach. Enter a left downwind runway 33.
Everybody always does that. Left downwind runway 33, Mooney 15 November.
Bradley approach, Tango Papa Charlie 991 with you at 2,500 for runway 33, Pilot Club 991.
Pilot Club 991 Bradley approach. Enter right base runway 33.
Enter right base runway 33, Pilot Club 991.
November 5615 November VA for altitude, your discretion.
Altitude, our discretion, 15 November. Alright, we can start descending now. Mixture's coming in a little bit, power's coming back. Feel that wind pushing us to the right, so I'm gonna crab it this way a little bit so we don't cross into the final approach path of 33. Thanks for the Twitch follow, Taxivia Zulu. Welcome to the channel, man. Sorry, getting ready to land here at Bradley. Hard to pay attention to the chat. Looking good. Alright, mixture's gonna come in full rich, prop full forward. All of our lights on. Boost pump will get on short final because it's kind of annoying. And gear and flaps to go.
November 316 November, enter a left base, runway 33, contact Bradley Tower 120.3.
I don't know if he's going to turn us on the base or what. He told me to enter a downwind. I assume he's going to call my base. Or clear me to land at some point.
November 5615 November, enter left base, runway 33.
Left base 33, 15 November. There we go.
November 15 November, contact Bradley Tower 120.3.
120.3, 15 November.
Bradley approach level 412, heavy with you 5000. Ready for departure.
There's a 224 Papa Alpha, runway 33 line up and wait.
Runway 33 line up and wait, Vanessa 224 Papa Alpha.
I lost the field, where is it? Bradley Tower, good evening. Cirrus, correction, Mooney 5615 November, left base runway 33, full stop.
Mooney 5615 November, Bradley Tower, runway 33, continue.
Continue, runway 33, 15 November. Alright, like pretty much on the final approach path now. I'm gonna head straight for the airport if I can find it. This.
Bradley Tower, JetBlue 69 with you on Sierra, ready for departure. JetBlue 69, standby.
Whoa, okay, there it is. Like, wait.
November 224 Papa Alpha, 13204,
runway
33,
so
clear
way
takeoff,
across.
flight 8220.
Head back this way to rejoin.
Flight 8220.
Let's keep our speed up too since we're pretty far out.
220, clear for takeoff, Vanessa 224 Papa Alpha.
Okay, 11-0, contact departure. Over to departure, have
That's
a good
definitely
night.
our runway there.
JetBlue 69, runway 33, line up and wait. 33, line up and wait, JetBlue 69.
Bradley Tower, Pilot Club 991 with you at 2,500 for right base at 33, Pilot Club 991.
Pilot Club 991, Bradley Tower, roger.
Hey, BDL approach, what's up, man? Taxivia Zulu, thanks for the ATC today, man. Welcome aboard. Rohype is flight path, like traps and yeah. Is that what I said?
Nearby Windsor Locks Class Charlie airspace.
I don't know what's going on with me today. I cannot speak. Traps and flims. Oh man. Flight path. That's so me. I probably do that all the time on stream. Alright, this checklist I have here, this paper checklist, is kind of wonky. It's not real, it's not like a real checklist. Pretty much just gumps and our boost pump. Alright, we're below 140, gear down.
JetBlue 69, wind 3204, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 69.
November 5615 November, trip, wind 3204, runway 33, clear the wind, traffic starts prior to arrival.
Clear to land, runway 33, we'll be looking for the traffic, 15 November.
For Papa Alpha, contact departure.
Alright, white arc flaps, first notch. Traffic's airborne. We've been cleared to land flaps 2. And the rest of those flaps. And gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix prop, seatbelts, switches. And flaps. Cleared to land runway 33. Be looking for about 80 knots here on final.
JetBlue 69, contact departure.
Off to departure, JetBlue 69, have a good night.
You do.
Yeah, that boost pump sound is so obnoxious. We greased the last one back over there at Monmouth. Let's see if we can do another one of those. And if we land a little long, I don't mind because the FBO is on the, I think it's on the west end of the airport. Power back to idle. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Alright, keeping the back pressure. Probably rounded out a little bit too high for the Mooney. This thing's really nose heavy. Once you bleed off that energy, the thing just wants to drop. Still a pretty good landing nonetheless.
Walker 1545, Bradley Tower, wind 3204, runway 33, clear for takeoff, sliding 220.
Lean the mix.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff, fly heading 230, Walker 15 45.
230, sir.
230, Walker 15 45. Confirm 330 or 230?
Flaps up.
220.
Reset our trim.
230, Walker 15 45.
Mixture's lean, boost pumps off, lights. Strobies are coming off. recog and landing. Alright, let's see where are we at.
Good evening, Bradley Tower, November 25 X-ray at Motel.
Clear
Destination
3-3.
Yankee ILS 24.
Clear 3-3 at
November
Charlie.
25 X-ray, Bradley Tower, wind 3204, runway 24, clear to land. Runway 24, clear to land, November 25 X-ray. And November 25 X-ray, traffic 3 miles, 5 level crossing runway,
Is ground
traffic
online?
departs, still crossing runway.
Ground is on.
Roger that, traffic inside, November 25 X-ray.
Let me talk to Tower first, maybe you'll stay with him. Bradley Tower, Mooney 15 November is clear runway 33 at Charlie. We're going to signature. He might send us over to ground.
Mooney 15 November, cross runway 24 at Sierra.
Cross runway 24 at Sierra, 15 November. Alright, so right turn here in Sierra.
And 15 November, Sierra
right.
Juliet Alpha to ramp, monitor ground point 9er.
Sierra Juliet, correction, Sierra Juliet Alpha to the ramp and we'll monitor ground point 9, 15 November. I think I had one too many drinks in the Keys this weekend, still affecting me.
Walker 1544.
Alright, ground point
Walker
9.
1545, contact departure.
Departure, Walker 15.
We've been cleared across. We're going straight across here on Sierra, left turn, Juliet, and Alpha into signature. Clear right, clear left. Sorry for mentioning the Keys again, Rohype. I know you like that. Clear right, clear left, left turn, Juliet. I guess this big building on the right is going to be our FBO. Ooh, nice, man. Put a plan together for Paraguay. Sweet, man. Glad you got your break finally with the weather. Alright, this first right is going to be Alpha. There's the FBO. Is this grass? Clear right, clear left.
Flight Club 991, Valley Ground, hello. Pilot Club 991, Valley Ground.
Come on, Pilot Club. Pay attention. He comes to a stop. Parking brake. Switches. Lights. Avionics. And we'll pull the mixture. Feather. Alternator, battery master, magnetos. Sure. Again, all of our switches are off. Everything's pulled out. Got our parking brake set. Made it. Fuel off? Yeah, we can turn fuel off for a hype. After landing, flaps, boost pump, lights, parking shutdown, parking brake, throttle, avionics, pitot heat, propeller, mixture, alternator, master, magnetos. We're good. It's kind of dark to be watching. Well, we could switch it to day and watch a couple landings. Let me see how much traffic is coming in to Bradley. Maybe we'll watch a few before we sign off. Time is it? 9:30? All right, there's like 3 of them about to land. We'll watch them real quick. I'm not even gonna turn the airplane on for the radios. We'll just watch camera. Ooh, there goes a departure. Oh, dang it. I missed it. Where did it go? I missed him. Alright, let's go this way. Is that a go around? I think that was a go around for the departing runway on the perpendicular, or departing aircraft on the perpendicular runway. Oh my gosh. My English. That was a go around for the departing. One on final, one on base, says Row Hype. I think you were correct on that. And let's do this. Alright, that looks like NRT 113. I don't know what airline that is. NRT 113 in short final. He's not on short final, about a 5-mile final. Paraguay, is that a work trip, Row Hype, or vacay? Or both? See another one out there. Work. Now how's that work? Are you usually in and out, or do you get a couple days with your company? They're pretty nice. My contract this year guarantees me a 2-day turn. Gotcha. 2 days. We got another guy now in about a 10-mile final. I'll be right back.
Every single time I look at you, I'm confounded with the truth.
Minimum 2 days, not to exceed 7. I don't know what happened to this one guy. He's like he's paused here. I don't know what happened to the guy that was out there. Let's see if there's more departures. Nobody over there. Guy's taxiing in. Guess this guy just landed. Alright, that might be it. Tomorrow night, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, midnight Zulu, we're going to be flying with Virtual USA Flying Club for their Bayport event. So we'll be flying out of 2-3 November, which is a tiny little class golf airport tucked underneath who's class Charlie, I can't remember. We did some more flying here in New York. I guess New York's going to be the theme this week, since we did the special flight rules today. Tomorrow we're going to be flying in and out of Bayport, 2-3 November. And then on Thursday with the Pilot Club, we're the TPC Thursday fly-in featuring Teterboro Airport. So New York all week. Alright, here's Bayport, 2-3 November. This tiny little airport tucked underneath Long Island MacArthur ISP's class Charlie. So it's pretty tricky to get in and out of there. We're going to depart out of Bayport, and I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what I have planned. Maybe we'll fly with some of these other guys, or we'll go do our own thing. Maybe we'll head out here and fly over to Martha's Vineyard or something, and then back into Bayport. We'll be going in and out of Bayport. Bayport is the home of the Virtual USA Flying Club. So this is a pretty big event for us tomorrow night. Bayport and back, Wednesday, March 9th, 7 p.m. midnight Zulu. And then on Thursday, And Thursday we've got TPC flying Thursday featuring Teterboro, so we're all going to meet up there at Teterboro. Event starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, but we'll get started early, our usual time at around 7. And that's what we have on the schedule through Thursday, and then Friday I'll let you guys know what we're doing then a little bit later on in the week. So I think with all that being said, I think I'm going to sign off here in a minute. Any more departures? There's one little guy over there. Let's go watch him. And then we'll sign out. I appreciate all of you guys. Rohype, it's always fun hanging out with you, man. Everybody else here just watching, monitoring, lurking. I hope you enjoyed the flight. I hope you have a great night and a great day. If you're new here, thanks for following. I appreciate all of you guys. And I hope to see you tomorrow and Thursday. We'll watch this guy take off and then we'll raid another channel. Grimbaroo, see you, man. Thanks for sticking around. Welcome to the channel. Let me see if I can find somebody to raid. I'll send you guys off somewhere real quick. Let's see.
Learn about
who's online. Alright, my friend Mr. Melvin Leroy, my good friend Brant, who's also a member of the Virtual USA Flying Club. He does a lot of flying streams, both X-Plane 11 and FS 2020. Let me send you over to Melvin Leroy. Stick around, guys, for just a moment. And I'm going to send you over to him. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you!